What is up, YouTube? Heroclix Tutorials here with another video. Today I have a 300-point INHUMANS team that is extremely cheap to make, A. And B, I bought 2 boosters, and this is the stuff I pulled, and I decided to run a team with it, and I got second in my locals. So, first of all, let's get my resolution problem over with. Yes, I know that my first video had a little resolution problem. I decided to film it with my phone, and it caused problems, meaning that I had it face up. So I'm aware that that was a problem, and I am trying to fix it now. So let's go straight into the team, though. So I picked Triton, Karnak, Crystal, and Medusa. Why did I pick them? Well, they all have the Inhumanity trait, which all Inhumans do from the Guardians of the Galaxy set. And Medusa has charge and plasticity on her first click. You can give her a free action to deal 1 penetrating to a single adjacent opposing character. And if they have an action token. So it's pretty much, if you can put an action token, if someone has an action token, you can deal them damage. So it's pretty much a little bit of a weaker poison. So let's go into details with all these. Let's start off with Triton. Triton is a swimmer with the carry ability. He has 7 clicks, and he tends to get a little weak as he goes on, but I mean, look at that dial. Pretty decent. Blade's Claw's charge. He has toughness, which is a little weak, but let's go through his dial. Let's see. So he gets a little weak. He goes down 1 damage in 1 movement. Then he goes up in attack, up in damage, and down in defense. So win-win. Win-loss, I mean. As he hits his 4th click, he gets Flurry, Blade's Claws, and Combat Reflexes, which is a little ridiculous. And then here, he goes down in movement, but everything else stays the same, except for his attack goes up too. But with Combat Reflexes, he pretty much has an 18 defense. And then he kind of goes down a little bit, and then he dies. So that's him. He has the carry ability. That's the main reason why I have him. He's my main taxi, and he's in melee. So he can do a little bit of damage, and he has Perplex to his friendlies. So, and it doesn't say you have to be within line of fire for the trait. It just has to be within 3 squares. So they don't have to see each other to give them that ability. I'm going to skip Karnak first and go to Crystal. Crystal is our main shooter. She has Running Shot, Energy Shield Deflection, and 10 attack with Pulse Wave. She has Enhancement, and then her second click, I think she has 7 clicks as well. I don't remember. Yes, she does. So let's go on to her card. So her cards, see, she has Running Shot, Force Blast, Plasticity, Pulse Wave, Penetrating, Psychic Blast, Poison, Energy Shield Deflection, Barrier, Enhancement, and Probability Control. So she's pretty much she plays support shooter type. So let's see, she starts off with those abilities, as you know. Then she kind of goes down. She has Penetrating, and everything else is the same. Then she gets Force Blast, and her enhancement goes away with Pulse Wave. And then her next click, her abilities start to go down. She has a 17 defense from range. And then here you go, here's the fun one. You have Poison, Mind Control, Barrier, and Probability Control. If you can get her to this click, you're going to have a lot of fun if you don't make her take damage. Same thing with this one, and then she dies. So she's a little weak, but, I mean, she is ranged, and, I mean, the chances of her actually taking damage with a 17 defense, with Energy Shield Deflection, with Perplex, are very slim. So I mean, she's pretty solid piece. I mean, obviously she's not like the best piece out there, but I mean, she's very good for her point value. Now let's go on to Medusa. Medusa starts off with 17 defense, 10 attack, 9 movement, and 3 damage. She has Empower, Quake, and Charge and Plasticity is her thing with the whole Poison remake thing. So she has 7 clicks as well as yes, she does, I was correct. So let's move on to her card first of all. See, she's got the Inhumanity keyword, her movement ability, and she has Charge, Quake, Super Senses, Empower, and Exploit Weakness with her comic. So she's pretty much just to make it so your teammates can't get away. I mean, I just really like her plasticity with charge. and Empower. So, and with Quake, so if someone's trying to get to your, someone does roll a breakaway or something, no, here's Quake, so she can push people back if she needs to. So, Medusa. Okay, now let's go on to the real MVP, Karnak. He has 9 movement, 11 attack, 17 defense with super senses, and 2 damage with close combat expert, precision strike, and charge. And 7 clicks, I'm just going to take a wild guess. But here's where it gets really interesting. Damage dealt by Karnak is penetrating. Always. So let's look back at him. Look at this. So he has 9 movement, 11 penetrating, 17 defense, and 2 damage. So he has a solid attack. So I would just use his close combat expert on his damage, and then use perplex on his attack if you need to. So say they have an 18, if they have an 18 defense and you need to get past that, I mean, you can just boost up the attack to 12, and you have a 6, which is like 76% of rolling. So he's pretty good. Let's look at his card here. So he's got charge, sidestep, precision strike, super senses, combat reflexes, and close combat expert. So he is your main close combat. He is your tie-up figure. Then you got, let's go make a recap. Taxi, another melee, your main tie-upper, your ranged, and your plasticity person that makes so they don't get away. They're pretty much all considered support since they all have perplex as a trait. Sorry, voice crack. And then she's your main support because she has probability control and enhancement. So this is the Inhuman 300-point team that I came up with. If you need help or have tips for other people using Inhuman keywords, please post it in the comments, and go click it up out there, fellas.